is it's not conducive to the healthy family structure, man.
Right.
But they don't care.
And you know, only thing that's conducive to the healthy family structure. That's how every other race is prospering and have so much more. Ain't no bridging, no wealth gap without a solid family structure and a healthy community.
That's how humanity has thrived.
But they don't care. That's the point is they don't care. Is if you have one side of the group saying let's do it for the families and for societies, and you have another side of the group saying I'm going to do what's best for me,
Right.
there's nothing you can do. Woman already broke the social contract. Before it was you stay at home, you pick the cherries, you take care of the kids. I go outside in the sea, I almost drowned, but I got fish for you now. I go to wars, I come back, we get more kids. I go to the forest, get the bar. Like that was the contract that we had. You do these things, I do these things, so the village can be better. If you have one side still talking about the betterment of the family and the village, which is something that is honorable and is actually right, and you have the side of saying, I want to do what's best for me. I'm not going to have 3 kids. That ruins my body. I'm not going to do this because this is below what I want to do.
But Fetty, but what has amplified that to a higher degree is the non-existence of proper vetting as well.
It's the non-existence of fathers.
There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do.
It's the non-existence.
We can't do nothing about vetting.
I can sell Tyranny a dream today, and in 5 years change my mind completely and leave her with 2 kids on her belly, and there's nothing she can do. The vetting conversation.
I'll leave that baby at your doorstep. Yes,
the vetting conversation is a bunch of bullshit because our parents, our grandparents.
Please, I want you to.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Fatty finish. Hold on, Fatty finish.
All these people were getting married either with their childhood friends or either with their childhood friends or getting married after they met for 6 months. There's nothing that you can even vet a friend in 6 months, let alone a wife or a husband.
Okay, Fatty, you and these little shots, baby, women could get married in 6 months because a real man recognizes a real woman. First off, secondly, you guys are up here complaining.
So why did you fail 2 times?
Hold on, let me finish because you guys been talking. Okay.
No, why did if it's easy to vet people, why did you vet wrong 2 times?
You guys have been feminists talking this whole time, and all it sounds like is a bunch of complaints. You're mad that we're not kissing your ass anymore. We can go work. We can cook our own food. We can clean our own house. We can drive our own car. We can take care of our own kids. And you guys are mad. You're mad that we're not sitting at home and being your slaves while you go put your pee-pee in other women and we sit here and take it. That's what you're mad about. Why are you
demoralizing men? Why are you demoralizing men?
Come up
Y'all let her please let her talk. Let her talk, please, fellas.
She's the same woman of tyranny.
From where I'm from, men don't complain like this. They actually appreciate a woman that can keep it pushing and get her shit together. But y'all are upset that a woman can do what a man can. This is
where you from? Where you from? Are the men wifing? Where you from? Are the men wifing women in an entirety?
Yes. No, my grandfather and grandmother. How you gonna tell? Now you're gonna ask. That's the problem. That's why y'all mad at us. You're gonna ask me a question that I could answer. Okay, I grew up around marriage. Simple. Mom, grandmother, aunts, uncles. Grew up around marriage, and now one of the men in my life said, "I want a weak woman." You guys want weak women. That's what you want. And then you talking about, you can't build all the other couples or people in other races. Their marriages are lasting. They're divorcing too. You know why? Because who came out with the B4 movement first? HQ. It wasn't black women.
Chinese, Asian.
It was the Xing Shang women. They're sick of their men too. So they came out with it first, and we said we were sticking by you guys, but
they're so tired of their men. They're so tired of their men. That's why it's billions of them over there building billions of wealth and with a multi-billion-dollar food cuisine and Chinese food, which is prevalent in every country on the face.
The men or women?
Both.
Okay.
When you work together as a collective, you got a cuisine that's the top food cuisine on the face of the planet called Chinese food. That predominates every cuisine on the face of the planet.
Okay, so and black people are doing it too. Do you guys think we're not doing
not at that level. No, they not. No, they not. Not at that level.
Okay,
Stop.
see, this is what happens.
Hey, Tyranny, let me ask you
You're
something.
just talking.
Right?
Okay, you can ask me whatever because I'm really sick of you doing these little shots. Fatty, go ahead.
It's totally fine, right? If
Yeah,
I remember
totally
correctly,
okay.
you said I'm going to put kids on this world so when they grow up, they buy me a house and I can live off them. Is
That's
that correct?
not what I said. But go ahead and ask your little.
So correct me. What did you say that your kids are going to do for their mama?
My children are going to be doctors, lawyers, and judges. And when they get older, I will reap the benefits of having children. Okay. I will raise them 18, 21 years to be grown adults, let them do their thing, and I will reap the benefit.
Yes. Does this sound like a strong woman?
Yes, that's
a woman
exactly
that is a woman. Does this sound like a woman that is counting on living off their kids' generosity when she's older in age? Does this sound like a strong woman?
See, when you don't have children, you don't understand where I'm coming from because I'm investing.
Don't you have a husband?
You invest.
Can I ask a question, Tyranny?
Don't you have a husband?
Let me finish. When you don't have children, because I didn't have children for 30 years, so I sounded like you. But when I had children, I understand that I invest in my children. That's what good parents do.
Don't you have a husband?
The same kid you're gonna leave on the doorstep.
He invests in our children too. What are you talking about?
Shouldn't you take care of your husband and your husband take care of you?
My husband is the provider, right? That's what you men are. You're the provider.
Yeah.
That's the question I want to ask you, Tyranny. What's the role of a man in society and in a relationship?
The role of my man might not be the role of y'all. Everybody runs their stuff differently.
So what's wrong with what's wrong with us saying what the role of a woman is to us then?
But that's the role of your woman.
Why is that us? Why is that us complain? But you're on here telling us that we're wrong for our thoughts.
I'm on here telling you guys you're complaining about a woman.
Nobody on here is complaining. Fatty wasn't complaining at all. Honda's not complaining, and Zeus isn't complaining. No man on this panel is complaining about anything. We're telling you how it is. Okay. There's not one lie that's been told by any of us right now. It might not be 100% factual, but each of us has a point that definitely can be seen right now in society.
Which is the black woman's too strong.
I'm not mentioning ethnicity at all. It's just I don't care about that. I'm talking about men and women.
Honda is. Thanks for being honest.
I'm talking. Honda is. is. I'm talking about men and women. That's it. That's it. Because that's what we're talking about. Feminism.
You can't talk about men and women.
Feminism for white women is not the same as feminism for black women.
Okay, so you just made that there is a difference.
What do you mean it's not the same? What do you mean it's not the same?
The white women see feminism different. Black women see feminism different.
I mean, tell me the difference.
I don't even see feminism. Go ahead.
What's the difference?
If me as a man, as a woman, and I'm like, I'm going to take care of everything. I want you to stay home, have kids, raise the kids, be a home mom, right? The odds are, if I'm talking to a black woman who's a feminist, not just a black woman, I'm talking about a black feminist, she's going to look at me and say, I'm not your slave, fool. I'm not doing that.
Absolutely not. What? Okay. What is that? What is the
let him finish.
Y'all gonna sit here and act like we all don't see the same stuff?
Wait a minute. You say that's black women.
I've got social media and I've got people I know on social media.
So what does the white woman say?
Yeah, okay.
Jay, what does the white woman say?
They gonna say, screw you, asshole, and they gonna have blue hair and all this and all this different other stuff.
So
and they gonna be marching out in the street with vaginas on their heads.
So both women say the same thing.
Right.
I'm not even gonna have the conversation with the white ones.
What? So you
just said you implied that the black woman's response is worse than the white woman's. It's the same. I
didn't say worse. I said different.
It's the same response though.
No, it's not.
Telling you to go fly. Me telling you to go fly is the same thing as me saying you want me to be a slave. It's the same thing.
HQ, can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go.
So being that black women is the least married, why can't would you find it and take it as a problem as a black woman looking at an Asian, white, or non-melanated woman, since they're more married than the black woman is, to see what they're doing, to see what can contribute to black women being married more?
But I don't see it as wholly a black woman's problem. I see it as a black man's problem too. I see it as your issue too. Why aren't you wearing? My question is, why isn't she preparing herself to be a wife? Why is she preparing herself to be a helpmate? And why aren't you all marrying your women? That I look those just like that.
It's the collective effort and the collective effect.
But I mean, you make it sound as though us being not married, us black women being not married, you make it seem as though it's our shame.
But if you black men's shame too. But you brought up independence though, and I told you independence and feminism has no place in a healthy family structure. I said that. Independence and feminism has no place in a healthy family structure. It doesn't.
Okay, so what do you want your woman to be? More dependent?
That's why the conversation is moving too fast. The conversation is
interdependence tyranny.
The conversation is moving too fast, and this is a lot of times the problem with this conversation, right? People seem that they agree with each other, but they kind of disagree, and this is why. And then we go back to the family again, John. I apologize. If tyranny says that we are complaining about feminism, and now she found a man that is a provider, right? Is he the leader of the household, tyranny?
Don't ask me about my personal life. Just go ahead with your question.
Because you said he is a provider, right?
You really feel some type of way that I found someone to marry a baby mama.
No. I'm not.
No, you do the same thing to me. You bring up me. You bring up my personal stuff.
You brought him up 1 second. You said that he was a provider. Nobody asked if he was a provider.
He's a husband for me. He's my provider. He's my provider.
Okay, so he's your provider. Is he the leader of the household?
We are 50-50 in this household.
But you see, and this is what HQ.
And he loves it.
No, one second, stop here. Do you see? Remember we were talking 30 minutes ago about the picking and choosing of one to be traditional and one to be modern? You and most women that are feminists or claim feminism want the benefits of having a provider, somebody that comes along and helps with the bills, pays most of them and all that shit. And when it comes to the responsibility of being a leader, which comes with a traditional man, we are 50-50 in relationships.
What's a leader? To tell me what to do? Is that what you're definitely
Yes.
So you guys want
to provide for you if I don't have no power?
I need clarification.
Yes.
You guys want a grown-ass woman to tell her what to do on everything. That's
not on everything. No, not on everything. But if I'm
so what do y'all mean by leader?
It's leader means you have the final say. Most men are hands off. You want to decorate the house, go ahead and do it. You want to go to Paris, go ahead and do it. You want to choose where the kids go. Most men are hands off. But when it comes to difficult and big decisions, I want to have the last say. I want them to run their shit through me. For most part,
marriage works, Daddy. Ask your mom and dad. That never happens in a marriage.
Tyranny. So what are the big decisions that your husband does in your house?
My husband appreciates my opinion as I do his.
So what are the big decisions that he does that are
no final say sower? There is
when was the last time he told you no on a big decision?
There is coming together and making that
final that's fair. When was the last time he told you no on a big decision?
The other day when he said that he wanted to stay home and relax, take a vacation day. That's when
there's a big decision.
Said, okay. That's a big decision. Hell yeah.
You want to decision rest one day?
What?
There's a big decision rest one day. There's a big decision.
That was a big decision.
A big decision.
We don't have to make huge decisions like that because we come together. That's what hold on. Let me talk.
It's totally fine.
A relationship is you do you and I do me. Okay. But a marriage is coming together and making your final decision. There is not one healthy marriage that that anyone has ever told me or that I've seen where the man said, I said what I said, and that's that. That doesn't work, baby. That doesn't work in any marriage. Okay? And like I said, ask your mom and dad. Your dad knows. Most men know what my wife say go. Most men know that. What my wife says, a happy wife is a happy what? That's saying that was not created yesterday.
And you just be talking because it's what I'm talking about. And
it's
remember,
not just be talking. I'm living the life that I'm talking.
No, tyranny. Respectfully.
What?
Right, respectfully.
What you're gonna disrespectfully say?
No, I'm not going to say anything disrespectful. Because I know you. Your life is easier. Your life is easier with him in the fold. It is. What? Your life is easier with him in the fold. When he gets into the fold, when he gets into whatever you have going on, your life becomes easier. Is that fair assessment?
No, I really don't know what you're saying. My life is easier.
Easier meaning that it becomes easier. It's the opposite of difficult.
Right. No, my life is easier with him in my life. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
I love partnership. Absolutely.
I didn't ask you that.
No, I love partnership. That's why I've been married. It's not just this Joseph, my husband. It's not just Joseph makes my life easier.
So why did you call him a provider?
What?
Why did you call him a provider?
Because that's what he does. He provides for his household.
But it wasn't the partnership.
I really don't know what you're trying to do.
Are you a provider?
I provide as well. Yes.
Percentage.
About 45, 40.
So he's not a provider. He's a 50-50 man getting 50-50 responsibilities.
Is 50 not greater than 40?
Oh my God, Tyranny, Tyranny, we're going to do this shit now, Tyranny.
Is 50 not greater than 40?
What's wrong? What happened? What's wrong with a woman staying home and raising kids? When did that become like a bad thing?
It became a bad thing when you guys didn't know what loyalty was. When you guys couldn't
No. That's not. You're talking about yourself. You're talking about your own anecdotal experience. Tyranny.
Are you serious?
No. Anyways. It became a bad thing. It became a bad thing for women who did not want to sit at home when they felt taken advantage of.
Yes.
When they would be at home and they would be taking care of the family, they would be taking care of the kids, and then he would run off and the man would do whatever he wanted to do, and then he would come home and take his shoes off and run into the bedroom and wouldn't help her with anything.
Imagine not wanting to be close to your kids every day.
Imagine working all day.
Working all day.
What?
Yeah. Tyranny. Would you change an HQ? Would you change roles with your husband?
Hell yes.
So you HQ. This is why I'm telling that women are liars and duplicitors. They are just
I'm not lying.
No. HQ.
Your husband could have stayed home and watched the kids, and you would have
went. And you
I did it.
Whoa.
I'm not talking about when he got sick. I'm not talking about when he got sick. I'm talking about in general.
In general, I would have loved to do that too. I enjoyed when he was at home.
One second, please. 1 second. Tyranny, do you agree with this?
Absolutely.
So, Tyranny, if I found you a job, 1 second, please. If I find you a job that makes $150,000 per year, you will go to work and I'll stay home taking care of the kids. And when you come home, you can go to sleep and whatever the fuck you want. I just stay with them, cook some shit, and we go. Do we have a deal?
I would love to go to work, come home, the kids is washed, the house is clean, the food is cooked, my man is ready to give me some booty when I want to take it. What do you mean?
Take booty
yeah. You know why you're lying? I'm going to tell you why you're lying. We had this conversation 1,000 times. That is good on paper until you have a shitty day. You come home, your legs hurt because you've been on heels the whole day. The skirt is tied. You are sweaty, and you open that door, and Jay is smiling and giggling with his kid on his lap while they're playing PlayStation, and everything is fine. You will look at him, and your brain is going to go.
That's
your brain. Hey, one thing
it is that simple. It is that simple.
But I don't have any.
Let me just finish. This is the man's superpower. Right. A man gets recharged if the people around him are happy. Meaning, I can be having a shitty day. Right. If I open my door and the dog is happy, the woman is giggling and laughing, the kids are running around the house, hey, I'm recharged for the next day because it means that my job is right. Woman on the other end, Y'all can't even see us happy with our PlayStation.
No,
Y'all can't even see us happy with NFL Sunday. Is one day in a week, 3 hours that I'm by myself, laughing at the
You want
TV.
that game again?
You
want it again?
That is not true.
So,
Why you want that again?
The question for y'all is this: if y'all can even handle man getting happy at watching football or playing PlayStation, you are telling that women are willing to go to work for 10 hours, come home and see a man be happy with his kids and PlayStation and watching TV, and she's going to be fine with it? She's going to resent that man in 1 month.
It's annoying when you're playing the PlayStation and the dishes are dirty. You playing the PlayStation.
No, I did everything.
Hold on, because come on, we probably bought y'all the PlayStation.
The dishes are 15 minutes and we have washing machines. That shit is easy. I will sing Hakuna Matata to the dishwasher.
If you're at home playing the game and you taking care of no responsibilities, okay, that's annoying as hell. Look at Jay. If I walk in the house and look at Jay,
you are going to be mad at him. Everything is done. Everything is done. You know,
why wouldn't we be happy? Why wouldn't we be happy?
You know
all the laundry
y'all will make
put away,
dishes
to
be
done,
mad at that man.
clean.
Jay, why isn't the trash outside? I already told you I want that trash outside.
Beds is made.
We would love that. We would love that. We are socialized just like you're socialized for the man to be the provider, for the man to go out and work. Of course. But if everything is done, everything is the way it's supposed to be, 9 times out of 10, we will enjoy that. I would love to go and make 150, 200,000 and come home, and then everything is done.
You better give me an allowance.
I mean, sure. I might buy you some Jordan.
I'm just telling you, I did it.
Yeah, I need my rainy day fund.
He was a provider. I'm just saying. Hold on.
HQ, you were sick, right? But I'm healthy as I can be. I have time to go to the gym. I take my kids to the park. We go to the swimming pool. We come home. I said, hey, Tommy, we have to clean shit real quick. Let's go. And we go singing, and he's watching the dishes, and I put in the laundry, and we're having fun. Hey, Tommy, go make the bed, and we play PlayStation before she comes. And as soon as you open that door, you are going to, what was I treating?
Have you guys ever been in those situations?
Every woman is not like that.
Y'all hate everything.
That's what happens.
This is what
you hate it. If you stay home with the kids, you hate it. You hate everything.
HQ and I are 35 and up.
How do you all expect marriages to have lasted this long? You think the man has always been the provider? No.
You know, it's because you didn't have no choice.
It depends on the bond between a man and a woman. If she resents him being in the house, not doing anything, coming home, nothing is done. It depends on how strong that bond is.
HQ, we didn't have a choice as a man or as a woman. We didn't. Woman didn't have a choice. Man didn't have a choice. When there were outside, we had to go. When there's not food on the table, we have to go. We didn't have a choice either. But there's the thing. Y'all woman nature can be happy with nothing. Woman with kids envy woman that have no kids. Woman with no kids envy woman with kids. Like, this is a cycle.
I don't envy no woman with no kids.
It's the freedom. And y'all should actually know yourself a little bit better than it is, because respectfully, y'all been on this planet for 3 decades at least. Y'all know that you are going to want something until you get it. It happens all the time. Y'all will be excited to get something, and as soon as you get that shit is like nothing. That's the woman's life. I will chase it, and as soon as I get it, HQ happens all the time. Y'all are the dog that finally caught the motherfucking buzz, and now you're looking at the buzz like, what the fuck do I do with this shit? I can buy this shit. You are the dog that finally caught the buzz. You know, it's the most exciting time on that dog day when the buzz goes by, but you never catch it. That's the fun part. The day that you catch the buzz, you will go crazy. You will say, motherfucker buzz, why did you stop? It didn't taste like I thought it was going to taste. You are these type of people. All of y'all.
I want to say this. The reason that I don't know what Fatty's talking about, because I absolutely, like I said, I love partnership. I love the fact that my husband pleases me and I please him. If he come home and he's super tired, baby, don't got it. Take your shoes off. Make sure you put them outside because they probably stink. But I got you. I'll make sure you're fine, and vice versa. When I'm super tired, he got my back. There is no unappreciation in this marriage because we appreciate each other. We just appreciate
each other for a year.
We've been together for 2. I don't know what you're talking about.
There's no cool off time still. Like it's still on the honeymoon phase.
How long does it take 2 grown people to understand and learn each other? If you hold on, where's Jay Walker? Because Jay Walker and Mr. Gavin is the one that said that if a man and the amazing Lucas, if a man don't want to marry you within six months, if a man ain't trying to put a ring on you within 6 months, he's wasting your time.
And they are wrong.
3 men that said that.
He should know. Yeah, by 6 months, he should kind of know.
Thank you, Jay.
I'm not gonna say he's gonna do it at 6 months, but I'm gonna say he should know around 6 months.
But that's the thing. It's because I should know if I should see a future with you or not. That doesn't mean that I'm wrong. They're parroting Kevin Samuels. You can't vet a friend in 6 months. Imagine that I came in with a friend that I know for 6 months and says, this is my best friend, and we are going to be best friends forever. Hey, Fatty, how much time did you know him for 6 months? Y'all be laughing at me. 6 months, you can even bet that, like, even a worker will show their best face on the first 6 months of the job because they're going to.
Well, some people do. Some people ain't liars. Some people ain't indecisive.
Yeah, but vetting, I don't believe vetting works. I'm not one of those people that believe in vetting.
People change. You can vet for what the person is going to be 5 years from now, as long as you have a time machine. But Tyrion, let me ask you something, right?
But you can get the basis. You can get the basis of a person. You can get the basis of a person.
Their
moral compass.
One person at a time. One person. Everybody's going to say.
One mic.
Everybody's going to say what's on their best interest on the Pop the Balloon show. But Tyrion, you know what's funny? I'm going to prove that you're wrong in 1 second, right? You say, I love this partnership, the 51-49 and blah, 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 blah. If your husband tomorrow got a promotion, he has to work more 2 hours a day, meaning he's less 2 hours with you, means that he's less 2 hours with your kids, but his income will double to the point where you don't have to work anymore. Would you take it? I'll repeat again. She wasn't listening. I'll repeat it again.
I don't have a choice. He makes
1 second, please. 1 second, please.
I heard exactly what you said.
So please answer the question. If he got the promotion, actually, let me make it 4 hours. He got a promotion that will double his income to the point where you don't have to work at all. You can stay at home and take care of the kids. As a consequence, he's going to spend less 4 hours with you and your kids, but he's going to be able to pay the bills for the next 30 years. Do you want him to take it, or do you want him to not take the position?
I would choose more time with your family.
So you would say she said no more 4 hours, baby. Don't go to work.
Because you're saying, I get to stay home and not work. Well, I don't want to sacrifice our family time. So go ahead and keep what you're doing now. I'll still bring in what I'm bringing in, and you don't have to take that promotion.
How many hours do you work per day, Tyranny?
I work by 6 to 8.
So you will gain 8 hours with your family.
I'm not staying all day with these kids. Again,
that's the point. You don't want to be with them.
It's not happening. I'm not staying home.
You don't want to be with them.
Oh Lord! One more time. I'm not spending all the time.
I gave you an opportunity. I gave you an
time with a 6-year-old, a 5-year-old, a 3.
One more time around my family. I ain't spending all that time.
I gave you the opportunity to take care and raise your kids for the whole day and do the things that you take. No. Hey, Jay, do you see this? Say, Jay, do you see this? We would relish on the opportunity to stay at home 8 hours with our kids, cook, clean, do fun things with them and all that shit. They hate that shit. They hate it. They don't like it. They don't like to be around their kids more than 8 hours. It's a chore. Everything is a chore.
The kids, it's listen, Linda. Unless you've been through it, you cannot testify against it, bruh. You have no idea what it means to sacrifice yourself 100% to sit here and hear mommy all motherfucking day. You gotta cook all motherfucking day. You clean up all motherfucking day. Y'all have no idea. This is what
you don't know what's going on.
This is why people get paid to do it.
Okay? Tyranny. I don't care
if they're my ducks, or chickens, or birds.
That's why people get paid to do
it all day.
Have you ever built a house? Have you ever built a house? Have you ever built a house, Tyranny?
I'd rather build a house. I'd rather build a house.
Hey, man.
Have you ever put out a house fire?
Y'all wild.
Hey, this Tyranny just proved once again they will not
have
be
pillow
okay
fights
with
to put out
nothing.
house fires.
They want the money and they want the time and they want to stay with the kids, but not all the day. But they want to work, but not all day. But they want to have fun not all day. Like this is the modern day woman. She will never be satisfied with nothing because she's a wishy-washy. I want to do everything and anything. Like I said before. Let me just say one thing before you got it, friends. I did the double stream so I can bring more people to decide. We have 92 people watching on the Team Fetty show. Okay. I'm going to close this link now, and I want everybody to come to HQ show. Okay, there's 92 people on that side. Okay. I'm going to try to do the redirect right now, but if the redirect doesn't work, please come to decide. Yeah, the redirect is not going to work. I'm going to close the link right now. Okay, so please come to decide. We're going to continue these beautiful conversation where Tyranny just admitted that she doesn't want to spend time with her kids.
All day.
Thank you very much. Team Fetty and the Untouchables are on the HQ side. I see you on this side. I appreciate y'all, friends. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Appreciate y'all.
My man, my husband is black. Okay, go ahead, y'all.
Zoom.
Y'all live in this fantasy world. This is why y'all need to stop watching Cinderella and Aladdin, because y'all honestly think that women just want to sit home and watch their kids all day. With that, boy, please.
But y'all won't let the man do it though. You get mad with
but make sure the house is clean.
All of that. It is clean, top to bottom.
We would love.
My mama
to do
told
that.
me how to clean.
It depends on. It depends. We all have different ways that we want to show up in this world and show up in a marriage. I am one of those people. I don't mind you doing that. I don't mind you doing that. If you let me go out and then I don't have to worry about a bill. I don't have to worry about cleaning dishes. I don't have to worry about washing clothes. I don't have to do none of that. Just like a man don't have to do none of that when he go out and work. Long as you gave me the same dynamic as a man.
How much is a maid per a day of a maid? How much is it?
A maid is probably like $55, $60 a day.
$60 a day. So look at these, right? I'll buy a Roomba. I'll buy a washing machine. I'll buy a laundry machine, a drying machine. I will have that motherfucking microwave. I'll get everything. A maid will come every Sunday to my house to do deep cleaning for a day. It's going to be $240. Okay. So the cleaning is done because I'm just one person. Once again, or there's more people. I have all these, and I'm going to watch Disney Plus with motherfucking Johnny. I'll watch Frozen with motherfucking Maria. I'm going to have the time of my life while you want a sweaty buzz. It's raining outside. And you're like, oh my God, I'm going to work on it. Stop lying. Like respectful stuff. You will never accept that shit. That shit is disgusting for a woman. You will start calling that man weak. He is a bitch. Actually, let me do this. HQ, is this type of man that you will brag to your friends?
That I would recommend to my friends.
Women like to brag about, my husband has a company and he make 300,000 and and he bought us this and he got us that. Mm-hmm. Is this type of husband that is a great homemaker? Because HQ, you bought the house, but I made it a home, right? Mm-hmm. Is this type of man a man that you are going to brag to your friends that you have? Cook, clean, play violin, stay with the kids, change diapers. Are you going to brag to your friends about this man?
Yes. Yeah, I would. I mean, I would.
So you would date a man like this?
Because I would have.
I would. Would you date a man like HQ? Would you date a man like his?
There's different skill sets.
Would you date if you were 25 again? Would you date a man like this?
No.
So how do you brag about the man that you'll never date?
Because he has the different skill sets.
But you don't want it.
I would take him though.
Man,
you said you didn't date him.
Wait a minute. I'm not. I'm one of those women.
You said you wouldn't date him. How would you take him if you wouldn't date him?
Because I wouldn't date him because
you said I wouldn't date him. How do you take him?
You asked me at the age of 25. You asked me at the age of 25. At the age of 25, I wanted to be taken care of. I wanted to have the soft life. Of course, I wouldn't take a man that would sit at home at 25.
So when did you start wanting to take care of men? What was the age that you started to look for a man that you want to take care of?
I wouldn't have minded if we had longevity.
When did you start looking for a man that you are willing to take care of? When was this age?
When we got older.
What the age? Give me a number.
Maybe 40. The longevity is the whole point. The whole point is the longevity. When I know, just like men want to have loyalty in relationships, women want to know you're going to be there in the long haul and you're not just there for something else other than being supportive to me. So once I feel that you are supportive to me and you're not going nowhere, I don't mind being the person that goes out and supports the whole family. I understand that you're going to be there regardless, and you would have been there if I didn't make money.
Okay, so any of y'all can recommend me a friend that y'all have that wants a stay-at-home husband because she's good at her job? Tyranny, HQ.
What you say?
Any one of y'all can recommend me a friend that y'all have, a female friend that wants a stay-at-home husband because she's very successful. She has money. Any of y'all can recommend me anybody that y'all know that wants a stay-at-home husband so I can put my resume as soon as we end the show. Anyone?
You need to show up for the Wednesday show when I present the potential candidates.
you saw the promo show up on Wednesday show where HQ is going to
show the potential candidates.
She's going to gaslight the shit out of y'all.
There are women out there that make $200,000-$300,000,
and they want a stay-at-home husband.
And or they will take a stay-at-home husband.
HQ. These women are all the same. It's the same motherfucking. It's the same motherfucking trick.
I don't never see them.
I want $300,000 per year. And what does your husband do? I want him to make 301, so I can feel good about myself.
Yep.
She needs 20. She doesn't need $1. She needs a man that is there for her, support her, put her food on the back, call the doctor appointments. All of a sudden, the most difficult job in the home, which is being a stay-at-home mom, now is a walk in a park, and men should be ashamed of doing.
I gotta ask Tyranny this one question.
Yes, it's slavery, Fatty. Remember that it's slavery.
If you knew,
these are the feminists. Remember, these are the feminists, huh?
If you knew, if you had the loyal husband, and y'all was rocking together, and your husband said, "I'll stay at home and take care of the kids," and you have the big company job and you do what you had to do, you would want it. Would you be open to that? Would you be open to that? If you knew he was loyal, y'all was rocking together 5 years, 7 years, all of a sudden somebody got to be at home with the kids. You have to make a determination who makes the most money, whose job has the most potential to bring the most benefits to the family. Is it your job, a husband, or is it my job as a wife? If my job is the potential to bring more money, more benefits to the family, we would make that decision together. Somebody got to be at home with Johnny. Johnny is autistic, or Johnny is whatever, or the kids are too young. Then you would make that determination with your husband or your wife. Who makes that? That's how me and my husband did it. I have degrees. My husband doesn't have a degree. My husband made the most money because he worked in a prison. I had to make the determination. Okay, I have to put myself in the back burner, even though I have the potential to make more money. I let him take the lead, and I may let him be the one to bring the money home. So I was the one who raised the kids at home.
You were not on the back burner. How is that on the back burner? I do my job, you do yours, and once you get done with your job, we revisit whatever we have going on.
Right.
How is staying at home, getting $1,000 per week allowances, being on the back burner?
Always mentioning that $1,000.
No, HQ. Respectfully, even if it was $200,
right?
Even less, HQ. If you gave me $250 to just take care of my kids and do whatever I need to do with my family, and I know you actually were happy about that shit, that shit will be that shit will be enough. I get $250. I will eat that. I will spend that shit on candy. I will go with my kids to the motherfucking ice cream thing, and we are going to be singing along. Like, that's beautiful. Why do women resent being with their kids?
I don't know.
We as men.
I don't know. I mean, I can't.
HQ.
Because tyranny said it, right? There's the thing. Tyranny is not the exception. I don't want to put her to make her the villain.
She's not the exception. There's plenty of women like that.
But that's the point. Like, he's so motherfucking dope. Like, men every day fighting to be with their kids as much as possible, and women, for whatever reason, they just don't like to have them around.
So y'all don't market yourself like that. So why you don't market men yourself like that then?
Because women don't accept it.
There's plenty of women out there. If you market
women don't accept woman, there's 4 billion women in the planet. Even the blue hair, all of that shit, they don't want a man that stays at home while they go to work and go slave for a paycheck that they don't like. That is what. Where are these women, HQ? Where can I find this woman that wants
to stay at home? They are fantasy. HQ making these women up.
Fatty said he only dates Caucasian women. Okay, so Fatty's experience with women is Caucasian women. It's a different vibe over there. Okay, it is unseasoned. When you come back over here to the seasoned chicken, then
why are you seasoned? You're seasoned? How are you seasoned? What are you seasoned with? What are you seasoned with?
Creole slap your mama, a little bit Himalayan salt.
You seasoned with, girl? You ain't seasoned.
Hey, Jay, she's seasoned with the sassy mouth and the rebuttal. That's what she's
too much sugar. You giving everybody high blood pressure. I mean, too much sugar and salt, man. Everybody got high blood pressure. That's what you seasoned with.
Yes. Go Zeus. Go Zeus.
HQ, I have a question.
Yeah, Zeus.
So when you came into the relationship with your husband, you had 3 kids, right?
2. I had 2. Yeah.
So you was living at your mama's house, right?
I had just graduated from college, yes.
So the answer is yes?
Yes.
So you were at your parents' house with 2 kids. He came in with a plan and said, this is what we're going to do, right?
Yes.
And regardless if whatever you gave up, you followed his plan.
Yes.
That is, and you found success through following his plan. That's exactly what the gentleman was saying earlier. If the guy doubled his money, she would have to find a game plan within the house to make the house successful. Whether she's doing all the tasks, whether she's putting all the tasks out to other people, that is what he was saying to make a successful household. That's what I found in his statement. It's just the same thing you said, but it's just the opposite. Because you did exactly what he said, because your husband made more money.
Right.
Okay, I'm just checking.
No, I don't resent the role of a wife at all or a mother at all. I wasn't personalizing I fell into it.
You don't have to defend. I wasn't personalizing at all.
Oh, no. I know that. I'm saying I fell into it. You know, I took to it like a duck to water, of course. I mean, because I'm adaptable that way. I just don't understand why it's a resentment. Why all of our roles are resentment. Men resent that they have to take care of the woman, that she's the way she is.
They don't.
Then they have issues with the way she is. She is the way she is.
By what example?
They don't.
Please.
That's not the point.
By what example, HQ?
What is the resentment that I have to pay
Why do y'all feel like we're not happy or we can't be happy?
HQ.
Because
if
women
I have
express
$1 million,
unhappiness constantly.
HQ.
That's why women divorce.
HQ. Every man relish on the fact that he can provide for his wife. It's a beautiful thing. There's nothing make us more happy than feel like we're taking care of shit. Oh, you need a car? I got you. You need your mama needs money? I got you. We actually, women play on our ego like that. They say, oh my God, you look so manly, changing that tire. And you know what the motherfucker wants to do next time? Change another tire so he can have the same compliment and he can feel needed and shit. Okay. Why are you saying we don't resent providing for you? We resent the fact that I'm doing all this job and I can't even get the bare minimum. Y'all are denying us sex when you are not in the mood. You think cooking 5 times a week is great when our mamas were cooking 14 times a week. You think that having a dishwasher and a Roomba and doing laundry once a week is a slavery. Y'all don't like nothing. Like you're not even grateful about shit. I buy you a new house, you are looking for the new one. I buy you some shoes, you're looking for the next one. I buy you a car, you're looking for the next one. We go on a trip, you're looking for the next one. It's the fact that y'all are ungrateful. It's not that we provide, it's that you don't give nothing back. You don't even a thank you, baby. I'm so proud of you. That's not what we get.
I say that to my husband. I feel like, because I'm not declining what you're saying. It can seem like that sometimes. I feel like because women constantly want more, and I'm not saying in a negative way. I'm not talking about materialistic, but a lot of women don't settle. We want to continue to grow. So where you might have got us that 4-bedroom house that we asked for, now we're saying, okay, baby, what can we do to the yard? Then you get the yard. Okay, baby, what can we do to the driveway? You look, but it's a beautiful thing. You can look at it as a negative, or you can look at it as like, damn, my woman has helped me grow within the 2 years that we've been in. It might come off as she's not satisfied. So yes, women, tell your husband, I'm so proud of you, babe.
Did
you know,
she
I
pave
make
the
sure
driveway?
You just stated how a woman helps a man grow, and you said but you stated stuff that obviously that man is doing. So pretty much you just told him what to do.
Understood, you guys are okay.
And that's why that's the difference.
Is his wife.
I'm helping her grow, baby. Hey, you know what would be nice if we put some of those the non-fall gutters up there.
Yes.
Oh, good job. You know what would be nice if we paved the backyard here.
The tree,
oh, baby, you did such a good job.
You did say that, Tierney.
Can we say the tree out of the way? Because the sun, I want the sun shining on my face when I wake up.
It could come off
it would look nice if
but a woman's role is to help her. Is a help.
It's to motivate him.
It's a help meet. It's not a comfortable meet.
It's to motivate him, right?
Take the burden of the home off of the man. Inside the house it should be your burden if he's doing all that other stuff.
So
and stop complaining about being a slave if you're cooking food when he's out working and providing.
Why y'all always want us to y'all better cook than us? Y'all more men in culinary school than there are women.
Why is women complaining about cooking? How come when you bring up a woman's cooks, I ain't nobody. I'm not gonna cook for no man. It's wife duty.
One mic, y'all.
The reason that it's a problem is because it gets to a point where you're making it a demand. Now, if you let me cook for you, if you let me, then it would be joyous unto me. But when you come home and tell me, why ain't this ready and why ain't that ready? That's when it becomes a problem.
So if I come home,
wait a second. So if he's home sitting on the couch, hey babe, don't you got work today? Yeah, I got work today. How come you're not going to work? What, you demanding me go to work? That's how you sound.
Okay, but how you not gonna provide if you don't go to work?
That's how you sound. Exactly. But how you gonna eat if you don't cook? If I come home from work and the food is not cooked, then how we gonna eat?
Hey, Jay,
so if I'm on the couch with my feet up playing NBA 2K, how I'm gonna make money?
Hey,
so
Jay,
I'm playing the game and all the lights go out.
Let's imagine that you have a wife, a mother. She cooks the shit out of that plate. She cleans like she is motherfucker. She's a beast at doing everything. And I go to my friends and I say, hey, you know that dish that she cooked? I motivate her to do that. It's like, because I put her on the position so she can clean that motherfucking toilet in a pristine way. Hey,
she cook, I clean my
plate.
Hey,
brother, I don't take care of my kids, but this woman is a wonderful mother, and she's a great mother because I push her to do that. I motivate her. I make her wake up at 4 a.m. in the morning to do preparation for dishes for later because I'm the man. I just sleep there and shit, you know what I'm saying? But I am on her side because I'm a good leader. I'm just telling her what to do. Y'all would be furious. Why are you taking credit for me? I am the one waking up at 4 a.m. in the morning and cooking for you. I'm the one cleaning that toilet. And you are telling your friend that I do that shit because of you? Now flip it. So replace woman by slave owner. Right? Replace woman by slave owner. The slave is outside, he's picking cotton, he's picking gold, he's taking the sugar cane and twisting that shit, and he's making everybody happy. And at the end of the day, everybody's in the table, he's eating well, and he's saying, man, I'm such a good slave owner. I motivate all these motherfucking monkeys to go outside and to do his wonderful job while I keep reaping the benefits because we are a team. It's not just him. We are a team. And I'm the leader. I'm just like, how does that sound exactly?
I mean, it sounds like partnership. It sounds like a marriage. I
don't know. HQ, how many women get on Kendra and say that they gonna elevate a man?
I mean,
how many women get on Kendra and say that? And they say every man I had, he came out better from the relationship than when he went into it.
Okay,
how come you ain't with them?
Because he wasn't keeping up, baby. I can testify against that.
Then how come you ain't? How come your not you, Tyranny, but how come when I talk to them, how come I'm gonna say to them, how come your smoke detector is beeping right now?
Because
how come there's clutter in the back of your room right now? How come you are 70 plus pounds overweight? Huh? You can motivate a man. You can motivate a man to do all this, but you can't motivate yourself to stay within a range of 10 to 20 pounds of your natural body can carry, the weight your natural body can carry. How come you got a bonnet on your head?
Damn.
How come you got a dry, crusty lace front? You can't even motivate your own hair to grow.
Why y'all talking about one specific woman? Look, like I said, where I'm from,
HQ is that one specific woman? HQ.
No, listen, where I'm from, we find
you see this week after week after week. These women say they're gonna motivate a man. Tyranny. It's not. It's talk. It's a bunch of bibble babble. It's talk. There's no results. None.
Okay.
I can't argue with that, Tyranny. We can't argue with that one. We can't argue.
Understand, but a good woman is hard to find. Y'all acting like every single woman is supposed to be a good, upkept woman. That's just not how it works, baby. Just like a good man is hard to find. I had to find mine in a rough, and now look, I brought out the best in him. But y'all want every woman to just be a good woman. No, baby.
Tyranny, answer Jay's question.
What's Jay's question?
If you left him in the better, if you left him in the better state than you found him, meaning that he got better than when you got with him, why do you leave him?
Why did I leave him?
If he became better than the day then you found him, he's actually better. If you left him better than on the place where he was, so he became better, why did you leave him?
Because he let these hoes tempt him to doing stupid shit.
He
let his friends try to tell him stupid stuff. Because y'all men are very bad when it comes to peer pressure. Y'all let y'all friends.
I'm gonna say this.
Before and he started to have bitches in the middle of a relationship. Let me guess.
I'm being honest. Y'all let y'all friends tell y'all, "Hey man, you don't need that. Go on get something new."
Okay, I'm gonna play devil's advocate. I'm gonna play devil's advocate and say you right, Tyranny. Let's say all. Capital ALL. Let's say all men cheat. Let's just say that. Now what? So now we at 0.
Then okay, I upgraded you. You cheated. Now I gotta hit the deuces. Am I supposed to?
And then you're gonna get with another man that's gonna do what?
My man ain't cheating. I don't know why y'all wishing all these men cheating.
But that's what I'm going off of what you keep saying. I'm going off of what you keep saying. You say then the man gonna just go. You think I'm gonna stay home and do all this work? You just gonna go out and do what you? That's what you're saying. So let's just say it's a 0. All capital ALL. All men cheat. Let's just say that.
Let's just say they cheat.
Once you leave a man, you gonna give it another man. He gonna cheat. You gonna leave that man, get another man. He gonna cheat. So now what? Now
y'all gonna have the type of women that there are in 2025. If you all men keep cheating, you are going to have the B2 movement. So y'all are complaining about us women saying we independent, we don't need y'all.
You didn't answer the question.
You guys are cheating. I'm being honest.
You didn't answer the question.
I ain't giving you no sticky icky. I'm telling y'all the truth. Y'all are complaining about us.
You're deflecting.
Wait a minute. Hold on, Tyranny. What is the question? What's the question?
Okay.
What's the question?
What's she eating? What is she eating? It looks good.
What was the question, Jay?
Popcorn and hot sauce. That's what I'm eating.
Popcorn and hot sauce. What's the Jay?
If we're at a if it's all men cheating,
right?
And you get with one man, he gonna cheat. You get with the next man, he gonna cheat. What's the outcome now? What's the difference? You're not gonna get a different result. So you might as well stay with the one man that you've helped grow, right? The one man that you help level up. If you put that much work into him and the next man is just going to do the same thing, why not stay with the first guy?
Right.
If you gotta relearn a whole nother program, you might got kids with one guy, you gotta get with him, another guy. It's gonna be the same thing. Why not just stay with the first guy?
Okay. So why not
that
stay
you
with
help
her?
level up? That you help level up.
Why not
I'm
stay
just
with
saying
her
off of
then?
what you said. Every time I said something, you said the man's gonna go off and cheat.
Okay,
So I
just
said,
listen,
okay, let's just say all men do.
If you feel that way, then why not stay with her when she cheat? If you guys help build each other
You're
up, and she
remixing the
got pregnant by
question. You're
another
not
man.
answering the question.
Hold on, I'm answering. I am answering the question. Okay.
Okay,
if you
we can
guys
stay.
feel, if
We can stay, but you got to stay too. If we cheat.
Exactly, and you're not going to stay.
No,
you're not staying with the woman with the man pregnant. I mean, she's pregnant by another man. Y'all not doing that. Y'all not doing that.
There's double standards for a reason. If somebody invades my house, listen. If somebody invades my house and I run, I'm a bitch, and your dad and your brothers are going to fuck me up as soon as they see me. If somebody invades the house and you run, that's your job. Nobody resents you. There's a double standard. Nobody's against that shit. Nobody's against woman and kids first. Nobody's against people going on nobody's against that shit. So if y'all believe in double standards on the other way, you have to believe on double standards when it comes to sexual promiscuity. We are not the same. No, we are not the same.
Loyalty is loyalty.
I tell you this, what
y'all
on
like
our
disloyal people, bro. I nobody stand with someone I can't trust. That's what, hold on. Let me finish, please, because I gotta go. My husband about to get off for work. I gotta cook. Y'all,
you didn't answer the question.
I just had this conversation with him the other day. I am helping put everything I got into you, mind, body, heart, and soul. I'll be damned if another come on and think she gonna reap the benefits of my seeds. That's just not going to happen. So if you appreciate what I have given you, then you need to show your appreciation by being loyal to me. That's simple. But to answer Jay directly, Jay, if all men cheat, then you guys would get the result of women that you have now. I'm giving you proof. The cause is all men cheating, and the effect is women is saying we don't give a damn. We can do it by ourselves.
That's not that. That's in your mind.
Yes, it is. Why y'all think women are choosing to be single?
It's totally fine. It's fine. So you know what you need to do? No, Tyranny. You know what you need to do? You need to leave leaving a man. I'm not against women leaving men for cheating. Okay, if a man lie to you, you can leave. It is what it is. The fun part is this, Tyranny, right?
What?
Me leaving, for example, a woman for being emotional just to get another woman that is emotional is counterproductive. So when you say I'm leaving a man for cheating, it's like leaving a dog for barking, and then you get another dog and the motherfucker barks.
Not all men cheat.
Not all men cheat. I'm saying, but you got to take the consequences of you cheating.
No.
You got to take the same consequences.
Because cheating is lying. But the thing is not about cheating. It's not about the sex. It's about the lying part. But if you like that man, other woman will like that man too. Bingo. That's all. Like you like him, you're the only person that like that motherfucker. Other woman will like him too. And you know what happens when he's lonely and bored on that Oval Office and Monica Lewinsky comes around with the red lipstick and those papers? Hey, bro, get on your knees and do something. I'm bored. That's what men do. It's fine. The same way you always want more, everything that is materialistic, we want more when it comes to sex. We just do a break for y'all. That's all. We do a break for y'all and for your shitty kids, and then we go right back on the road. If you are leaving me because I'm cheating, the next guy is going to be even worse than you. And let me just say this, and Zeus got it, right? Truly. And this is, to me, is the perfect example. Shout out to Papi Blanco. Cardi B cries and complains, oh my God, Offset cheated on me. Such a cheater. And then she's seen with Stephen Diggs, which is one of the biggest womanizers on the NFL. So you left the man that is a cheater just to get with another man that has legally 100 hoes.
Okay,
what are you doing?
Yeah, but that's if we believe every man is a cheater.
Right. No. That's not the point. The point is,
there's consequences, Fatty, for us staying with y'all. You cheat, I stay. Sure. Boy, please. You think I'm about to cook for you every day? You think I'm about to clean for you?
No, but that's not the point.
Everything I do for you is not going to happen. I'm going to have resentment. I'm going to have resentment. No, I'm trying
and
to
you can have resentment. That's not the point. The point is you are not willing to split when you get all the benefits and you are the main one, and that bitch gets no money, no love, no phone calls, no nothing.
No.
But you are willing to literally date men that have bitches just because they're not going to give you nothing in return. You are splitting these men. You will be quicker to be a side bitch to a man with a wife than you will be a man woman.
But we're not splitting every man. That's the choice.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. HQ. You think the man that
not the regular ordinary men are not doing all of that.
HQ, the man out here with rosters. HQ, the man that you like have multiple women. The man that you like, the man that drops by, like you said, remember that you were going to unch on something, right? So you HQ, the 5'11", 50-year-old vixen from your neighborhood, right? You think the other 50-year-old woman don't want that dick too? So you want it, right? But other 50-year-old women that are single and you don't think they want that dick too. You think this is just for you?
No. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying we have choices as to whether we put up with it or we don't. I'm saying I'm willing to stay as long as you're willing to take the consequences of your actions. I'm willing to stay.
But I tell you what, we go fight. We go in the backyard. We put on some gloves. We go fight. Whoever win can do what they want on the outside.
Boy, I'll whoop your butt good, man.
How about that?
That ain't gonna work.
Hey, you know,
you weigh about $130 soaking wet, girl. Better get out of my face.
They will even
about 5'4". Jump in.
Yeah, I'm gonna take them and beat you with them.
You know what's fucked up? They would even lose on the cooking context. That's how bad it is. Like you made it a physical thing so it can be obvious. They will even lose on the cooking contest.
Who?
That's how bad it is. Yes.
Yep.
Sure.
The best.
Yes.
I'm not. Okay.
Y'all will even lose on the cooking contest. And that's the point. Like, what the fuck am I getting from y'all?
Men are better cooks, so get y'all ass in the kitchen. Fuck, you want me to cook for you? You can cook better than me.
I could.
Let me read these super chats, y'all. Let me read these super chats.
Okay, I'll see y'all later. Thanks for having me up, HQ. Love y'all.
Go cook that food. Go cook your man some food. Don't put too much salt in it either.
She's going to cook some motherfucking Twinkies.
Fatty, thank you for the $10. Thank you.
Yes, miss.
For Fatty, gifted 5 HQ React memberships. Thank you very much. Man, something's getting in my throat. Ciao, $9.99 for the support. HQ, thank you. Hashtag team. One queen lady, $2. A woman completes a man, not complete with a man. And Jay Tillman, thank you. $13.99 for the Heathen College Ton Fund.
No, I said for the collection plate.
You are from Canada? That's crazy.
No, I'm American.
Dave, you're paying with foreign currency? That's crazy.
Canada, bro.
Your president knows about this. Hey, these have come with tariffs. You have to pay like 28%.
Hey, don't get on my back like Ty Pro, man. Come on, Paul. Hey, come on, man.
We got into that subject, and that was the whole subject. What I'm waiting for is the Kendra G reaction tonight. The reaction to that scammer that was on there 2 days ago. I regret not being on that panel, man. I was listening.
The scammer, he did what exactly?
The scammer, he had all the talking points. He had them lined up real good, and come to find out, he's a 16-year inmate.
Oh, he was at
he got a half-white child. I love black women. I want the black woman to come over there and raise my child.
Hold on, I've been meaning to talk to you about that. I was pressure washing yesterday, and I couldn't come in here, and I kept hearing you say that nonsense.
Wild. You know what happened was she had the show on Saturday. I did a review yesterday. She came on today to do her own review because she heard my review, and then tonight the dude is supposed to show up tonight. And sometime tonight, and she finna talk to him again about why does he have a baby, half white baby? He was in what?
Who cares what the baby is? HQ
because the lady dumped the baby on his doorstep. What
I know, but that don't mean nothing. Don't just because my kids is mixed don't mean I don't like black women too.
That was the whole point. He was like, I like black women, but I just got caught up. But why did you get caught up?
He popped one in because
Sugar Walls is if that's not what you want.
Because Sugar Walls HQ is Sugar Walls. When you slip into some Sugar Walls, you might mess up. He was in jail for 16 years.
Now the baby just turned 9 months. Now he wants a black woman to come over there who don't have no kids and raise his.
Yeah, the dude was certifiably.
She can't have no kids.
Insane.
She can't have no kids. He got all the manosphere talking points. I mean,
but that ain't had nothing to do with the kid being mixed. And
hold on, Jay.
Hold on, Jay. Mixed. I'm just saying.
HQ. Yeah. Those same points you talking about. When those women come on Kendra G, they don't get grilled like that. Rarely do they say.
Grilled. He did not get grilled. He did not get grilled enough.
He was on for an hour and a half.
Yeah, because he was saying such fantastical things every time he opened his mouth, and Kendra was enjoying the bullshit.
Exactly.
Yeah, he actually liked this dude because the review she did today. That's what made me like him. That's what made me do that.
No.
Kendra's spiraling. HQ. She need content. That's why she did that. Oh, this was fun. I think I might do this again. No, girl.
He's not the messenger. He was not the messenger. And they put him up there.
Right.
And he actually proved that women are easily bamboozled by words. You just have it's so easy to lie to women. It's not even funny. It's just
understand.
It's so easy. It's just, once again, you just have to play these black woman is God and all that shit, and you're good.
He did all. This is what he came across.
I was the chat reacting to that.
The chat was burning his ass up. Yeah. The chat was roasting his ass all the whole interview, and he's supposed to come back on there tonight and give a full throttle interview because Kendra invited him. So when she go live, I'm gonna go live right along with her because I want to be right here when I hear the garbage that he got to say. A bunch of inconsistencies in his story, but he stood his ground. It's like, look, how do you have all of these? You guys were showing them to me. What are they called? Double standards. He was going headlong into the double standards, but he stood on them.
Yeah, because he come on, HQ. He was in prison for 16 years.
Yes.
I'm not listening. I'm sorry. All the
they weren't. It was
the odds are I'm not listening to you. The words that's coming out of your mouth because I'm not going to believe it. Your life experience is not the same as everybody else's.
Right.
You were conditioned to be a certain way.
Right.
It's different inside there. We know this.
Right. And that was
from family members and stuff that I know. It's different from that, man. So when he's talking all this stuff. To me, it's like, get that popcorn. What are you gonna say next? HQ, what he say?
That was the whole point. Said, what? Like everything he said was like, what the hell?
It don't make sense. It don't need to. But I'm not taking him serious. He's not a representative. Like Zeus said, he's not the messenger. He's not a representative for us because that's different, man.
Yeah, but why is Kendra entertaining this now?
Because she's spiraling. She needs views. Who said it? 3 a.m. content over everything. That's what she needs. Content.
That's why she says this is the last time you come in here, such and such, and then he comes there next week and she's entertaining him again. That person is because
she said that, didn't she?
Yeah, she keeps saying that multiple times, and then the people come around and she entertains because there's money.
That show most content out of him in that interview than she has in the whole last year. So
that show has nothing to do with building nothing. It's just entertainment. And the people go there for entertainment because they love entertainment.
Well, y'all give me your final thoughts. Y'all give me your final thoughts.
I was just about to
wait.
Yes, sir.
Wait, before we go on to the next one, I apologize, Jay. HQ, I noticed you have this theme, and you always say if this happens, you gonna retaliate, and it's cheating. You're really big on retaliating, and I'm not pointing the fingers at you because you 60. But anyway,
I'm petty. Look, I'm sorry. You want me to be righteous? I ain't gonna be right. I'm just telling
you. No. I call you HQ, but that's a manifestation of the heathen queen. I get who you are.
Have I been anything else other than that, right, Jay? Haven't I said I'm petty as hell?
I've been watching you. I've been watching you for a while. I knew you in high school, so I get it. I'm gonna get my get back.
If you treat me, wait a minute. This is serious. Seriously, if you treat me right and we don't have to worry about a female calling me. We don't have to worry about a female running up on me. We don't have to worry about them things. I'm more than willing to work with you all the way down the line. Faithful, communicative, all of those things, submissive, all of those good things. But if you show me that you are ruled by the wind and you change on me, then we gonna have a problem. Because I'm not gonna change on you. I'm pretty much a person. When I tell you I'm gonna do something, that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm not gonna waver from that. If I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna be your wife and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that and do this, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna waver from that. And no man down the street is gonna change my mind. And no Denzel Washington is gonna change my mind. I'm gonna be faithful to you, and that's it. So I expect the same thing. Wait a minute. Well, Denzel is Denzel, but other than that, I'm not going nowhere, right? So this is the way I am. But if you get petty with me, I'm gonna get petty with you. I'm gonna stay. Don't get me wrong. I ain't going nowhere. But you can't trust my loyalty.
We can't trust women's loyalty anyway. It's great you said that, but we can't trust. That's not why we get women. We get women for companionship. Right. So I appreciate what you said, but I'm gonna give you. There was a meme I was looking for. It says, "I cheat, you cheat. I start a business."
I'll catch y'all later.
All right,
bye, Jay. I start a business.
Right.
I start a business. You don't start a business. I buy a car. You don't buy a car. My point is, if you're echoing the behaviors,
facts, tell him.
Echo all the behaviors. And I'm just going to throw something else in. I totally understand what you're saying. And I love when you own your pettiness. I love that. What I'm saying is, one time I will get on either Cart Before the Horse, I'll get on your show and I'll explain how poly works versus how you think it works. Because I think in the Black community or in the BIPOC community, we don't understand how it works, and we also don't understand communication and boundaries. Because what you're talking about,
I'm a territorial person. I'm an extremely territorial woman, and that probably never would work for me.
Okay, I said I'm gonna explain generally, and you said how you gonna take it. I'm not talking about how you gonna take it.
I mean, there's reasons or there's advantages to polyamorous lifestyle. There are advantages to that. I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying for me that wouldn't work. That's all.
But the world is already poly. That's what I'm saying. HQ. I'm not
voluntarily though. Not voluntarily though.
People know. They just pretend they don't.
No. Okay, so I'll give a preview. Take sex off the table. We're gonna take sex off the table. I'm not talking about sex. Have you ever heard of a work wife or a work husband?
Yes.
Have you ever heard of a sports team being a family?
Yes.
Yes, you've heard those. And you hear church, it's a family. All those things are different realms of poly. That's all it is. Poly, all it just means is many. It's just saying many loves, different types of love. AKA, when I heard tyranny, and I'm not trying to put her on the bus, but you hear a lot of women say, well, I don't like to do this. I don't like to do that. And there's house duties. There are women who love to bake. Why not incorporate that person into your marriage?
Right.
AKA, you have somebody who, and I'm just going to make up something. She's 50 years old. She lost her husband. She really doesn't have anybody to bake for. She bakes for your family. You invite her over for dinner. She becomes your meemaw. Those are things that polyamorous already does. When you're at work and you spend 8 hours a day, there's somebody who you trust, you have a side conversation with, you do other things with. That's your work husband, wife, whatever. You just have to have the boundaries. That's what people don't understand. The boundaries is that person shouldn't be calling me at 10 o'clock at night. Can I get an amen, HQ?
Amen.
Right. So that's the part of poly where you have to understand boundaries, limitations, etc. The person who gets my coffee, that's my coffee wife. She knows exactly what I want. She introduces the new coffee. She tells me the deal. She tells me everything. We're not having sex. I don't want that. But I tip her and I treat her nice because that's my coffee wife. She makes my coffee world a little bit better. That's what I'm saying when I say poly.
Okay.
But I'm not trying to force you into it. I just wanted to share it on a bigger platform and kind of explain it to people because I think they get lost in the sex part.
Yes. Hey, Fatty. Final thoughts.
Follow me on Team Fatty. We're going to have a debate later today on feminism. So glad to have you.
On feminism?
Yes, on feminism. Yes. And on Wednesday, I actually have a debate. If you want to, I don't know when Wednesday is a day. Well, I'll talk with you. Again, HQ, emails. You send me an email on the body of a title saying, I have no show tomorrow, but here is the link so we can talk on the back. I sent you that to you. So I read that. I said, there's no show. Let me go on the back.
Oh, okay. Well, my email game is messed up.
It's fine. I need to talk with you. On Saturday, I talk with you because I need to show you how to enable the redirect thing so I can send people directly to you. So they go and meet. Okay. So on Saturday, if you can come a little bit early, I would appreciate it. And Saturday show was actually pretty dope. So thank you very much for your service, Miss
Thank you for showing up. Thank you for showing up, Fatty. Thank you for showing up. Zeus, thank you for showing up. Perfect. I'll probably be here later on when Kendra had a show. If that guy shows up, I will definitely be live if that guy shows up.
Okay. That's awesome.
Thank
you, HQ. I appreciate you so much.
Thank you. Thank everybody. Please hit the like button. Going out the door, in the door, however you need to do it, just please hit the like button. We asking for likes. That's what we asking for. Thank you very much for the super chats. Thank you all very much for the super chat. Project Leroy, thank you. HQ of all places, he was in West Virginia. Okay, Project Leroy, thank you for the $2. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Out the door. If Kendra goes live later on, I'm gonna be live right along to listen to that garbage that guy got to say. You know who I'm talking about, the guy in the suit with the mixed baby. I will be live on that. Thank you all for showing up. Thank you.